Talk now.
My name is Willie Gilmore.
Talk right here to me.
I was born in Watley, Georgia, 1925, on November the 14th. And I was born there. I was there, my grandmother raised me until I left home. I left home as a young boy, 13 years old. And my family didn't see me until I was a grown man. And I wound up in traveling from different places to all the way to Sylvester, Georgia, Cordell, Georgia. And I joined a show from Cordell, Georgia, which is Charlotte's Green Minister show that opened up my understanding how to travel. And I traveled all over with this show, and I left the show. I went to Atlanta, Georgia. I left Atlanta, Georgia, went to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I left Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I went to Buffalo, New York. I stayed in Buffalo, New York over 10 years. I tried to learn how to fight. I tried to learn how to do whatever. But by the help of God, I kept myself cool and kept on going. And I always was looking for a job. I try to be independent. But down through the years, I slept in car boxes and cars. Never been in any trouble. But the Lord took care of me all down through those years. I stayed in Buffalo till I came to New York City. When I came to New York City to my family, they were joined together. I got me a job, and I got married, and the Lord blessed me with 2 children. My 2 children, they had their own business. He gave me a lovely wife too. And thank God I kept on going until I tried to go into business. Looked like everything I went into failed. And I said to myself, I ain't nothing but a fail down through the years. But back there I picked cotton, plowed a mule, did the best we know how. Back in those days, I remember the eggs was 5 cents a dozen, coffee was 5 cents, food was 50 cents for a whole plate of food. There's a lot of times we didn't have the proper food, but the Lord, thy God, brought us through and gave us strength. After I landed in New York, I got a family, and the Lord gave me a family. Then I started going to church, and later on the Lord gave me a church. I'm a pastor of church in Brooklyn, New York. And I had my ups and downs, but the Lord held me in the palm of His hand. And I'm still going today, in the name of the Lord Jesus. That's it.
Being a father and
Well, I tried to be a father to my children and family. And when my children were small, I started working at a bakery in Brooklyn, New York, and I tried to be a father the best I knew how until my children got grown and got on their own. When they got on their own, I was happy how God kept them and kept them well, kept them in their right mind. And I loved them back there, but I love them more now because I can see where God brought them from. They have their own business, they're independent. That made my heart happy. What else?
Mm-hmm. And about being a man, what has life taught you about being a man? What has life taught you about being a man?
Life have taught me to be a man and love everybody. I learned you can't love everybody unless you go through have an experience. But because I went through my experience, I love everybody. I don't care who they are. And life taught me how to treat people, how to love people, and how to get along with people. Out of all of my 89 years, I've never been in trouble, no kind of trouble. Never been in jail, whatever, down through my life. And I love my 2 children, and I'm concerned about them right now. And I think God gave me I believe God gave me the best. And I thank God for that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now you're a pastor?
I'm a pastor of church in Brooklyn, New York, 189 Ralph Avenue. I'm a pastor of a church. God made me a pastor. And I thank God for it today. Mm-hmm. I used
Okay.
When I got to Brooklyn, New York, I used to get high, I used to gamble, used to party, used to smoke reefers, do whatever I could do, I thought I could do as a young man. But since I've met the Lord, my life has been complete. And I love the way I'm living now. Since I met the Lord. Gave me 89 years, I'm happy. Because the Lord have changed my life. And I thank Him for it right now.
I used to box, right? Used to box.
I was a professional boxer. I was a professional boxer in Buffalo, New York. I wanted to be like the other great fighters. But I didn't know God had His hand in my life. So one day I went to the gym, worked out with a heavyweight. And we got rough with each other. And after we finished the training, I went in the dressing room. And I got dizzy. Then I never did put gloves on again to try to make money in boxing. But later on down the road, I found out that God had His hand on my life. And I'm trying to show God that I thank Him for it right now.
Part of your ministry consists of providing food and clothing to those who need it.
I help a lot of people. I brought over 300,000 men off of New York Bowery every Sunday morning. I will buy food out of my pocket and share with the brethren that I bring off New York Bowery, women and men. And I'll have buses, worn out buses. And then after I worn out the buses, I will bring them on the subway and pay out of my pocket to get these men to the subway. I'll get these men to the church. And many times I will get these men together. I only had a few pennies. And the man at the booth would tell me, where you going? Many times I said, we are going to church. He will let us in free. And I thank God for that.
And now you get food and
I pick up food in New York City, Brooklyn, at different places. They give it to me, food and clothes. And I share it with other churches that they might give it to their people freely. Don't charge them anything. And a lot of time I get the food, I get my van loaded. Then I'll be right along by myself. And I will tell God, Lord, this is for your people. And they make my heart smile when I tell the Lord that. Buy a van loads of food, all kind of food, canned goods, rice, whatever you want to name it. They give it to me. I'll give it to different churches that might share with the people of God.
How would you like to be remembered?
Well, just pat me on the shoulder. Pat me on the shoulder and help me to do some more. And I feel like I haven't done enough for God. And I want to do some more. God brought me to 89, and I told God I ain't tired yet. If you got some more time, I'll take it. But I like just pat me on the shoulder that I might work with Him more and pray for me that God will keep my body well, that I can finish my job.
Now, most people don't make it to 89.
That's right.
You've made it to 89.
89.
And you have life, health, and strength.
Yes.
You're full of vigor.
Yes.
Got the activity of your limbs.
Yep.
How do you account for that?
But God took care of me. I didn't take care of myself. I've been through many things that I can't talk about. Gambling, staying up all night long. No place to stay. Sleeping in car boxes. Old piece of car. But the mercy of God smiled upon me and brought me this far. And made ways for me and give me favor with people. That's what I can say about myself. And I'm grateful for what He have done for me. And I want to do more. I ain't did enough yet. And I really want to make God's heart smile.
If somebody was here right now and they were talking to you, they didn't know the Lord, what would you tell them?
Well, I would do what the Bible says, through loving kindness have I drawn thee. I would show that person love first and try to get their attention, that I might tell them of the goodness of the Lord. Say I ain't gonna come up there and hurt them or whatever, but I'll put my arm around them, show them love first. After I exercise love, then I can tell them the love of Jesus. If you'll make me preach.
Go ahead and preach.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, son. I'm listening to you. Yeah. See? Because Jesus said, through love and kindness have I drawn thee. So I take that love that God has given to me and share it with them. So I share the same love right now with many people that God has given unto me, that I might draw them. And every time I get a chance, I try to tell somebody about the Lord. Because the Bible says he didn't born of a woman but a few days. But it's 50, 60, 70 years, 80 years, only a few days. But I want to do a good job before I leave here. Got to make God's heart smile. Okay. I would like to get closer to people and tell them the love of Jesus. And tell them that Jesus is the way. There's no other way out. I would like to prepare people to meet the Lord. Because the Bible says he did born of a woman but a few days. So we want to be here a few days. I would like to reach people more, get closer to people. I don't want to distance between nobody. I don't care what color he is. But if I could reach up to the glory of God, I'm happy and I'm excited. My mind is on winning souls, get people close to God. That's what my heart and mind is on. If I can win souls or help somebody out or encourage somebody and let them know Christ is the way. There's no other way but Christ. Why die and go to hell when you don't have to? But all you got to do is accept Jesus Christ as your personal Savior and let him be in your life. And when you come to get to church, because I believe the Bible says, blessed are he that is in the first resurrection. I'm trying to work my soul salvation out now while I got my life, my health, and my strength. I feel good. I feel like a young man, 89 years old. Nobody but the Lord give me strength like that. And I feel good. I can go anywhere I want to go, driving right now. I'll go all over the world right now, because God has given me the strength and the know-how. But nobody but the Lord. And my friends and my neighbor, whoever you are, seek the Lord now while he may be found. Call him in the Lord where he's near. Because we ain't got but a few more days, it's all going to be over with. Run for your life, because judgment is coming.